Alright guys, Holiday Master here. Uh, Today I've got a video for you of this custom 6.5 foot tall air balloon inflatable ghost face. So I've always loved ghost face, and this year I found a few items that I was able to buy like at Spirit and stuff, and I got thinking about it, and I got on eBay and I was gonna go and buy the original ghost face inflatable, and sadly the few that popped up looked pretty iffy. So I uh, I got on Google and I was looking around, and I actually happened to find a knockoff company that made it's supposedly 7 foot. It's definitely not quite 7 feet tall. Grim Reaper. And what's really weird is the body and everything is exactly how the Jemmy one is. Um, the only thing is it has skull face. So what I ended up doing was I cut the face off, and Lucas sent me like a mask, actually kind of like that one right there, like the rubber goose face mask. And what I was able to do is I cut that face off. I threw some spare black fabric in there, to give it that way it would seal and inflate and there wouldn't be air rushing out. And then I just stitched on the mask. Now the only thing different from this and the Jemmy one is the Jemmy one came with the inflatable knife. I actually had from my costume, I had the plastic knife. And I really love this detail because it shines like, it's not like the inflatable one. It actually will kind of glow. I say glow, but it'll, reflect light and stuff. So yeah, but because of that, it's a little weighted, and the weight of the mask, I gave it one of those little pull-out fans, and it has C7s. It did have a medium cheap fan, because, before it didn't have anything weighing it down, and now it has a mask and the hand. There's 2 weights in the base. I kept everything else the same on it, because the body was pretty much exactly the same. And then it has 2 stake holders. Actually, it's 4, so I'll be able to use 3 of them. The other one, the fan lifts it up a little bit, and the string holders are under the arms. So yeah, without further ado, we'll go ahead and plug him in. Now, because of his size, he comes up pretty quick. Like that. Yeah, there's the 1 stakeholder. But there he is. Very, very pleased with how this turned out. And this is just the rubber mask. There are some spots where you can see where I stitched it, but from afar you won't be able to. And then I left the fabric in the eyes just to kind of darken them a little more. Inflates really good. And yeah, like I said, with the knife, I moved his fingers around to make it look like he was actually holding a knife. Because on the original Jemmy one, it's just a hand that's out like this with a sewn-on knife. So I wanted to make it look like he was actually holding a knife. So yeah, I know I have my other lights on, but the TV's on behind me, but just like the original one had, I think it had 5, but I did 4, 2 in the bottom, 1 in the chest, 1 in the head, because let's be honest, this one won't light up a whole lot, but I figured it'd still be cool to have it in the eyes at least. But yeah, I mean, I don't even remember the company, but pretty much what I did was I had bought, you guys already saw my video, but I had bought the new Jemmy one, very disappointed with it. So I went ahead and made my own. And what's funny is because I got this item through the Grim Reaper inflatable through Walmart, I actually used because when I returned the ghost face, I got a gift card back. That gift card was able to cover this. So I say I made my money's worth and very happy with how this turned out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.